We had a short interlude there where we actually ran out of space on that particular one, so this is part 2. You've not missed anything, folks. We're still filming. Here at K&R Walsh Brothers. You've not missed a thing, to be quite honest with you. You might have missed me sneeze once or twice, but other than that, you've not missed anything at all. So this is part 2 of the video of the cab going back onto the chassis of the BD-2 Leyland ribble recovery truck here at K&R Walsh Brothers in Ashton. At least this will keep you sat in your chair for a bit, eating your peanuts and your Stella. Keeping yourselves nice and warm in your homes, sat in front of your computers while you're streaming this onto your 50-inch television set. There'll be no jealousy out there, by the way, of anybody saying, yeah, let's hope it falls. We don't want to hear any of that. Well, let's hope that it doesn't fall and it goes onto the body. Sorry, the body goes onto the chassis without incurring any damage whatsoever. I'm sure it won't. Tricky up on the top of a set of step ladders here at the den, shortening the front chains even more, so the front will hopefully lift at the same time as the rear. At the moment we're having problems with the rear end being very light, lifting before the front part is being lifted. So once again, here at Ashton, got tricky on the remote controls of the the lifting frame. Hopefully a successful lift of the body onto the chassis. Everybody waiting with bated breath. Have we done it? Or is it too short? Is the front going to come up now? All these questions can be answered, you know, if you send us a postcard in. Right, got movement at the den. Triple checks, double checks, you name the checks. They're all being done at the moment. Ken Walsh just stood on the front end, ready to accept it. Here's Chris from the Kershaw gang. Morning, Chris. Sneaked in there, thought he hadn't been seen. So, Chris from the Kershaw brothers down at the den now. So we've got Ken Walsh, Tricky, the Shadow, better known as the Shadow Chris is nowadays. So Chris has come down to witness this occasion. The sun's coming up as we're successfully lifting the body back onto the chassis of the BD-2. Just moving back a little bit to get a good shot. Now you know how Neil Armstrong and NASA felt on when they landed that modular on the moon for the first time. Tricky in the background there with his ivys on, trying to sneak round the back. It's all on film. He arrived late, by the way. I hope everybody noticed that. He was supposed to be on parade at 7 o'clock and he was late on parade. Sorry, that was my arm again. Just checking out. Are they brave? We noticed the health and safety here. So if anything fell out of there and hit him on the head, they've no hard hats or goggles, but Ken has got his high vis on. So he's alright then. Big moment now, friends. It comes down. Ken just feeding in. Steering. Steering shaft and the handbrake, make sure that it actually goes in the right place. A little bit cockeyed at the moment, this. More executive decisions to be made now, obviously. The best planning doesn't always work. There have been a few different ideas being put in. Maybe one or two chocks being needed, maybe the wheels need straightening, who knows? Somebody just mentioned the gear stick was on the wrong side of the cab. That could prove to be a problem, you know, when you need a gear stick to change gears. Bit of humour here at the den. One of our sponsors, Steve Orchard, noticed that the cab was going down on the wrong side of the gear stick. Well done, Steve. There he is, stood next to Ray. Minor movements. It's all the minor movements that mean everything. It's got to be got right. Must be done right. Still very, very close.
Yeah, but it is on this side. The wing's on the other side. The wing's on the other side. I think once you start going down, it's on an angle.
Executive decisions being made now. The shadow just sneaking into position there next to Ken with his eagle eye on it.